another little handy tip from my shop to yours. We already took some stills. This is what I call a chevron pattern, and we're going to bend this much like you would have herringbone for an HD. The thing is, whenever you're bending something that is this small and delicate, when you put it in the bender, it's going to want to tend to gyrate and twist. Well, we want to have this, since this is going to be on the top, and we're going to make this top purfling, and we want the bend to go this way, we have to sandwich it between something. In this case, I just got some old maple, ripped it so that it's as thick as my purfling strips. I'm going to take a piece of tape, and what I'm doing here with the tape, I'm kind of clamping this together. Now what this is going to do, this is going to hold that little bundle, and that's going to keep that in a nice straight line so that when we do our purfling later, it's not going to be all over the place. It's going to look nice, neat, and clean. And it's a very simple way of making purfling bend the way you need it to. Now the maple is just going to be throwaway, sacrificial. I'm only going to put 3 pieces of tape on there. I don't need a lot. And then we're just going to run it through the bending machine just like a normal bending process. So here we go. You can see I have this sandwiched in there. It's just like it's one side. You can see that? I don't need a heck of a lot of heat. I'm not worried about bending the maple. I want to bend the purfling strip, so I'm putting a little bit of water there. I'm going to throw this into the machine. That's good enough. I just need to get it reasonably centered into the machine. My purfling is straight with the pattern, and it's just like bending a guitar side. Now here I'm going to bend this when it hits about 185, 190 degrees. And I'm just going to start bending this nice and slow. I don't want to take it too high because after all, I don't want to turn the gluten mush that's holding all of this nice stuff together. And right now I'm at about 170 degrees. You see I'm letting the hold down do the work. I'm not pulling on the spring, but I'm pulling down on the hold down. I'm now about 240 degrees, and that's on the blanket. That's not necessarily the wood. Now that maple's keeping that stuff from twisting. "346 degrees is hot enough for me." I just set this down just to cool off in 15 minutes. That's going to be done. And we'll pull it out in about a half an hour once it hits room temperature. Well, you can see that's all you need to do to bend your own purfling, and you'll get to see it come out with the magic of speed ahead television there. Alrighty, our bender's cooled down. You saw how we taped that little conglomeration together. Now we get to take it out and see the fruits of the labor. Okay. the tape will actually kind of stick sometimes. So make sure that it is free. I like to see that happen every now and then, that way you know gravity's working. Alright. Shop safety. Make sure you tie up all the loose ends. This stuff can cut you. Now, you can see we have a reasonable bend. Alright. There's scrap. You can see they're nice and straight. Take the tape off. Nothing came apart, so that's a good sign. Here we are. Now you can see when we did this initial glue up, so now you can see I have a pair, a right and a left. And if you didn't do that overlap flip-flop, you'd end up with all the same side. And again, that's a match. And there we are. We have nice little chevron binding. That'd be nice top purfling. From my shop to yours. Enjoy the tip.